Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge etc. Jai Hind. Historical events of December 15. A journey through time of 15 December 2024 Sunday. Today's that is 15 December highlight in history. 1651. Castle Carnet in Guernsey, the last stronghold which had supported the king in the Third English Civil War, surrenders. 1778. American Revolutionary War. British and French fleets clash in the Battle of St. Lucia. 1791. The United States Bill of Rights becomes law when ratified by the Virginia General Assembly. 1836. The US Patent Office building in Washington, D.C. nearly burns to the ground, destroying all 9,957 patents issued by the federal government to that date, as well as 7,000 related patent models. 1864. American Civil War. The Battle of Nashville begins at Nashville, Tennessee and ends the following day with the destruction of the Confederate Army of Tennessee as a fighting force by the Union Army of the Cumberland. 1869. The short-lived Republic of Edo is proclaimed in the Edo area of Japan. It is the first attempt to establish a democracy in Japan. 1871. 16-year-old telegraphist Ella Stuart keys and sends the first telegraphed message from Arizona Territory at the Deseret Telegraph Company office in Pipe Spring. 1890. Hunkpapa Lakota leader Sitting Bull is killed on Standing Rock Indian Reservation, leading to the Wounded Knee Massacre. 1893. Symphony Number 9 from the New World, aka the New World Symphony by Antonin Dvorak premieres in a public afternoon rehearsal at Carnegie Hall in New York City, followed by a concert premiere on the evening of December 16. 1899. British Army forces are defeated at the Battle of Colenso in Natal, South Africa, the third and final battle fought during the Black Week of the Second Boer War. 1903. Italian-American food cart vendor Italo Marcini receives a US patent for inventing a machine that makes ice cream cones. 1905. The Pushkin House is established in St. Petersburg, Russia to preserve the cultural heritage of Alexander Pushkin. 1906. The London Underground's Great Northern Piccadilly and Brompton Railway opens. 1914. World War I. The Serbian army recaptures Belgrade from the invading Austro-Hungarian army. 1914. A gas explosion at Mitsubishi Hojo coal mine in Kyushu, Japan kills 687. 1917. World War I. An armistice between Russia and the Central Powers is signed. 1939. Gone with the Wind, highest inflation adjusted grossing film, receives its premieres at Louis Grand Theatre in Atlanta, Georgia, United States. 1941. The Holocaust in Ukraine. German troops murder over 15,000 Jews at Dorvistekskaya Yar, a ravine southeast of the city of Kharkiv. 1942. World War II. The Battle of Mount Austin, the Galloping Horse and the Sea Horse begins during the Guadalcanal campaign. 1943. World War II. The Battle of Arroy begins during the New Britain campaign. 1944. World War II. A single-engine UC-64A Norseman aeroplane carrying United States Army Air Forces Major Glenn Miller is lost in a fight over the English Channel. 1945. Occupation of Japan. Shinto Directive. General Douglas MacArthur orders that Shinto be abolished as the state religion of Japan. 1960. Richard Pavlik is arrested for plotting to assassinate US President-elect John F. Kennedy. 1960. King Mahendra of Nepal suspends the country's constitution dissolves parliament, dismisses the cabinet, and imposes direct rule. 1961 Eichmann trial. Adolf Eichmann is sentenced to death after being found guilty by an Israeli court of 15 criminal charges, including charges of crimes against humanity, crimes against the Jewish people, and membership of an outlawed organization. 1965 Project Gemini. Gemini 6A, crewed by Wally Schirra and Thomas Stafford, is launched from Cape Kennedy, Florida. 4 orbits later, it achieves the first space rendezvous with Gemini 7. 1970 Soviet spacecraft Venera 7 successfully lands on Venus. It is the first successful soft landing on another planet. 1973 John Paul Getty III, grandson of American billionaire J. Paul Getty, is found alive near Naples, Italy, after being kidnapped by an Italian gang on July 10. 1973 The American Psychiatric Association votes 13-0 to remove homosexuality from its official list of psychiatric disorders, the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders. 1978 US President Jimmy Carter announces that the United States will recognize the People's Republic of China and sever diplomatic relations with the Republic of China, Taiwan. 1981 A suicide car bombing targeting the Iraqi embassy in Beirut, Lebanon, levels the embassy and kills 61 people, including Iraq's ambassador to Lebanon. The attack is considered the first modern suicide bombing. 1989 Second optional protocol to the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights relating to the abolition of capital punishment is adopted. 1993 The Troubles, the Downing Street Declaration is issued by British Prime Minister John Major and Irish Taoiseach Albert Reynolds. 1997 Tajikistan Airlines Flight 3183 crashes in the desert near Sharjah, United Arab Emirates, killing 85. 2000 The third reactor at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant is shut down. 2001 The Leaning Tower of Pisa reopens after 11 years and $27 crore spent to stabilize it without fixing its famous lean. 2005 Introduction of the Lockheed Martin F-22 Raptor into USAF active service. 2010 A boat carrying 90 asylum seekers crashes into rocks off the coast of Christmas Island, Australia, killing 48 people. 2013 The South Sudanese civil war begins when opposition leaders Dr. Riek Machar, Pagan Amun, and Rebecca Nyandeng vote to boycott the meeting of the National Liberation Council at Nyakarun. 2014 Gunman man Harun Moniz takes 18 hostages inside a cafe in Martin Place for 16 hours in Sydney. Moniz and 2 hostages are killed when police raid the cafe the following morning. 2017 A 6.5 megawatt earthquake strikes the Indonesian island of Java in the city of Tasikmalaya, resulting in 4 deaths. Thank you very much for your patience.